Okay, CEU providers, one of the biggest questions that we get is how do I load attendance once I've done a meeting, or how do I generate my form? All of that is going to be after you have signed in, done the two-factor. You're going to come here to the CEU providers portal. Once you are in that portal, it is going to show all of your approved programs. If you don't see a program and you think you should be associated with it, it could be you have not been added as a co-provider. Make sure that you are either a provider or co-provider. So you may have to talk to that individual. Now, the easiest thing to get to for loading attendance is to come over here to the caret, go to View Details. It will then take you into the details of your program. Go to Classes. You will then see Class pop up here. You're going to go over to the little down caret over here. You're going to click Edit, and then you are going to go into Attendance. From here, you can upload a spreadsheet. I would highly recommend that you download the attendance spreadsheet up here if that's how you're going to do it. It's formatted how they want, and you fill that in. Remember, when you're doing attendance, all they need is the license number, but it must be capital letters and no spaces between the letter and the number. So if it's a public license PB1234, that PB needs to be capital, and that 1234 would need to have no space between it. Same for any of the others, your J, E, J, F, whatever the precursor is, capitals and no space, just like you see down here with my license. So you would choose your file, you would upload an attendance sheet, and then you would come down here and hit submit, and it will upload that. You can add individual attendees by simply plugging in their license number, again with no spaces, and then you would hit submit, and it will load that number into your attendance. So I'm in there twice. If you have an attendee and you want to generate their form, let's say somebody calls and says, I need my form, you would print attendance sheet, you're going to generate it, and then it is going to show up down here in your document section. Now, this is where it can take some time. If you do not immediately see it down here, you would need to come in, refresh your page, and it is very likely going to show up. There we see mine that shows up. This is the same process you will need to do for generating a blank form. You come all the way to the bottom, generate that blank attendance sheet, hit submit. After you hit that, it will not immediately show up. We only see my old ones, but if I hit refresh, it is very likely going to show up. See, shows up. If you find that is not happening, what you may need to do is clear your browsing history. You would come over, if you're using something like Chrome, delete browsing data. That would then make sure that everything is cleared out. We're finding the new system gets pretty sensitive with your cache being stored. So, as a quick refresher, the best way to get to loading your attendance is to, from your program, view details. You're going to come up here to your classes, go to classes, then you're going to go to the caret, you're going to click edit, and then up here you see attendance. We click attendance, and then we either choose the Excel sheet we want to upload, add the attendee by manually typing it in, and this is also where we can generate our forms. Hopefully you found this helpful.